Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Oshi no Ko Season 2, Episode 5. So, last time we had Abiko being talked to by Raida. That was a very good conversation. Did I get that name right? I did. Raida, that is. Yeah, so Abiko managed to work with the script writer, and we managed to get a good thing going. And Raida was almost like walking away like, I was worried this would happen, and talked about how they, were getting along, actually. And they stayed up all night because they got along so well rewriting this. I like that when push came to shove and when shit, what's the scriptwriter's name? It's like G. It's only like three letters, like Geo or something like that. Crap. Um. Oh, I don't think I wrote it down either. Darn, I feel bad. But anyway, when the scriptwriter really finally realized what Abiko was like wanting, he was able to just like clue right in and get in there and do exactly almost exactly what she wanted, right? So I like that it was more of a misunderstanding than his ability to do it in the first place, right? It's not that he sucks at script writing. It's just with the game of telephone that was going on, he didn't understand the vision that Abiko was having for this. So very cool. And then a big portion of the episode was the PTSD stuff with Aqua, which was really interesting. He had to do some emotional acting, and they tried to get him to draw on like thinking about your mother dying without, Khan obviously didn't know about Aqua's past. So yeah, I'm really curious where this goes with Aqua and how he either overcomes this, learns to weaponize it, or just comes to terms with the fact that it exists and having to deal with it, right? So yeah, guys, let's get started with this episode. I'm gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Man, I'm so bothered by not being able to remember. It's such a simple name, too. I don't know why it's cool seeing them older cheering for I. I wonder if there's some kind of symbolism to extrapolate in the opening from I walking through a doorway to like a stage with everyone rooting for her, and then Aqua and Ruby following her, but then they jump off a roof. If it's supposed to be like this path you're following, chasing I, is going to lead you over the edge kind of thing, right? I don't know. Or if I'm looking into it too deeply. No. She looks so happy. I love it. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, the mother. Oh, don't let this girl get away. Oh. Oh. Hmm. Yeah, she figured it out too. That was crazy. Oh. Interesting. I wonder if she'll pick up on something. Oh. I don't think we saw that one. Ooh. Oh. Damn. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Damn. So we've seen the times that he succeeded, but he said several times where he hasn't. Mm. To find my dad so I can kill him. Yeah. A little face she makes. Shit. Damn. He actually said it. Whoa. Whoa. That gave me chills all down my spine. Okay, that's kind of dark. Like, I mean, yes, there's being supportive, but wow. Duties. Oh, damn. Well, what we see Aqua pull off in the opening, if he does pull that off, it looks pretty good to me. Hmm. Devious way to give him motivation. If he's so good at copying what other people do rather than pulling on emotions, maybe he could try to see someone give a similar performance. Hmm. Okay. Oh. Yeah, that was his old self. What? Oh, is she coming to watch the rehearsals? Showing up at another agency. Hmm. Or something. Good for him. Melt's awesome. That was his name, right? I believe so. I'm gonna call him and ask. Oh. Oh no. Every single night for days. Oh my god. Girl, calm down. Oh. Oh shit, this is the first time we've seen her with that look in her eyes. Wow. Hmm. Interesting. Why is she interested? There's something more there, I feel like. Hey. Damn. Dude's making the moves. No contact details. She didn't seem like she wanted to anyway. So, probably a good thing. Oh. Damn. Mel got in the way. Wow. Wow. We got some competition going here now, I think. Come on. Don't get discouraged, get competitive. Train harder, beat his ass in acting. I can understand both sides, but the fact that she wasn't into it makes me feel more in line with Melt than I do the other guy that I don't remember his name. Oh no. Yeah. He managed to get to Ruby. Jesus. I'm gonna block him. At least Ruby has people to warn her. I feel bad for the people that don't have someone to warn them. Oh shit. her little her little poofy face she does. So funny and adorable. No people listening to this. Uh-oh. Hmm. Oh no, of course. Oh no. No. Just like how she is. She really let kind of get under her skin that time. Oh no! That actually did damage! Oh no! That was one of those, like, slight bullying moments, but, like, it felt more rival-ish than bullying to me. Hmm. Oh, they met when they were young. She left that part out. Oh. That's creepy. Hmm. Damn. Oh. Interesting. Damn, okay. I guess I can kind of see her. I don't get that from her acting, but I'm not an actor, so I don't understand it. Hmm. Yeah. That's kind of the approach I'd take. Hmm. Damn. Damn. Okay, okay, we're sparking up that duo rivalry here. Gonna get Aqua even more motivated to beat them, maybe. Hmm. So they're still practicing over there. Ooh, that's cool. Oh shit. that's pretty cool. All right. I am so ready for this play. Holy shit. Oh, are we here? Tokyo Blade. Oh, we're gonna get the next episode, maybe? That I have. Goa, right? Goa. Seeing him reminded me of the name, like, immediately. On the webcam, sure. Just talk to her from behind my back. Hmm. And company. Oh, I thought it was engagement at first. I was like, damn, that happened fast, but no, it's just bracelets. I just, like, I don't know why I went there so quickly in my mind. Great jeans. Oh. That's cool. Never really thought about that. They sit in the back to see the. Oh, hey, Gotanda. He helped work hard to get Aqua prepared, so. Still calls on that. Hmm. Damn. Oh, I'm getting PTSD. Ooh. Okay. From Your Lie in April, of like the going on stage and possibly having a meltdown and stuff, and like thinking about how that was portrayed in Your Lie in April makes me terrified to maybe see here. Hmm. Oh shit. That gave me the vibes of when she talked about killing someone with Aqua. Oh no, come on, buddy. Oh, come on, buddy. A long episode. Kind of. Cool visuals. Also, once again, using a mirror as imagery when my theory was it's himself in his previous life that is that, like, apparition in his mind. Oh shit. Cool. I'm hyped. Yep. The curtain rises. Awesome. Cool. Yeah. That was good. A lot of rivalry, tension, drama in the build up to this. A lot of hidden acting practice from Aqua with Gotanda and Akane. That was very cool. It was just very nice. Um, yeah, I guess jumping into that one guy. I apologize that I don't know his name. I know he's part of the play, but I didn't catch everyone's name. But the one trying to get girls' phone numbers and everything, and kind of Melt seeing through him and saying like I'm a player too and everything, but this is a bad idea. Props to Melt for doing that. I can kind of see the other guy's thing of like you're just a fellow actor, like don't tell me what to do on my own time. Like it's an asshole approach and everything. I kind of get what he was saying, but as I said during the reaction, I side more with Melt in this just because how hesitant she seemed. Like, she didn't seem like she wanted to, but he was kind of, like, really pushing for it, you know? And that, I don't know. I feel like you need to read the room, buddy, and don't, like, try to... I don't know where he thinks he's gonna get. I mean, maybe that works. I don't know. Like, I imagine she would have taken the contact details and then just never answered or something. But that is it, guys, for episode 5. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe that does work, being that forceful, and maybe she would have answered or whatever. I don't know. Because to me, I feel like I would have picked up on the fact of how like awkward and hesitant she was being, and I would have like backed off and been like, okay, well, even if I were to try to force her into like adding my contact details here, like I feel like she's not gonna, you know, she's not gonna want to be with me if her first impression of me is just being like creeped out. But he said he's a player, which means he's probably done this before, which means that method might actually work, I guess. But trying to pressure girls into these, you know, I don't know if he pressures them into like dates afterwards and stuff like that too, but it's a little creepy, so that's why I agree with Melt's actions of trying to lure him away from her. But then in the background, where we didn't get to see, he managed to pull the same trick on Ruby as well. So, but luckily, Ruby has a very good support structure and a brother that would just murder the guy. So, but on that note, also, we had Ruby show up there wanting to see Aqua, and he wasn't there. She knows he's off doing something. Her friend there gave the idea that he's off with his girlfriend doing sexy stuff, you know? But Ruby's attitude turned very dark. And I wonder if there's more to Ruby's past life that we don't know about in terms of relationships and everything. Like, she jumped very quickly to, like, he would never do something that would risk getting a girl pregnant, right? Like, why did she jump to that so quickly? At first, I thought it was just gonna be like a sister complex sort of anime trope kind of thing, but it felt like there was something more there, which makes me wonder if in her previous life, you know, I guess it could be multiple things. I wonder if there was something in her previous life that led her to, like, maybe she was born by accident, right, or something. And maybe I've seen a lot of drama in shows that's tied behind that, where sometimes the parents even hate the kid because they were an accident, but they just like had to keep them. I mean, I guess they didn't have to. They could have put them up for adoption and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like there could be more there. Or something I just thought of just now is her second life, even. Her second life, I got impregnated, and the father never came around, never came to see them. Now, I don't know if Ruby is as intuitive as Aqua to know that the father might be the one that caused what happened to she's never let on if she does have that idea. But if she does, or even maybe she just resents her father in this life because he hasn't been around, and maybe that's why she got so sour about Aqua going off and getting someone pregnant that he doesn't plan for, is because of their father not being around. So yeah, I guess it could be several things, but yeah, she got real dark there real fast, and that was really interesting because I don't know that we've seen her ever be that serious. Like, we've had her at the moments, like the funny moments where she's acting dark, right? Like, especially as a baby, when Mayako was gonna like go public with who they were, and they pretended to be like gods and everything. They pretended to be evil and like, oh, we'll kill you if you do anything, or they gave that impression. Anyway, I don't know if they actually said that, but yeah, I mean, I don't know of any other time that I can think of where we've seen her that serious. So it's really interesting to see where like these past couple episodes we've got to see sides of some of these characters that we never knew existed. And I think that's really cool. Like Aqua having a meltdown trying to do emotional acting, and now a little bit of Akane being like almost too agreeable of a girlfriend. Now, I don't know if she was just trying to support him in that moment. Like, when push came to shove, if they both approached Aqua's father and were about to, like, stab him with a knife or something, I wonder if she would, or maybe even before it got to that point, if she would try and do something to stop it, right? But in this moment here, when they're just talking about it, she went along with it. Maybe, I mean, who knows? Maybe she would go with it all the way. But I think this could be a form of like therapy in her mind for him, where like you talk through what you want and what your problems are, and sometimes that can help you, even if you don't fulfill what you're saying. Sometimes it can be good to vent and be like, oh, I'm gonna go murder this person, even if you're not actually gonna go murder them. It can make you feel better to talk about it and like have someone on your side too. And maybe that's what she was going for. So I don't know, but that was a really interesting moment too, where that gave me chills. Where Aqua was like, "What if I told you that the whole reason I'm acting is because I want to reach someone that's higher up in the industry and kill them?" And she just, her eyes just went empty all of a sudden, gave me chills down my spine, and she's just like, I'd help, like, oh shit. Damn. That's crazy. But very, very powerful episode. And then we get into the whole rivalry stuff where we have we have Kana and I can never remember, Kurakawa or something like that. I can never remember his name. But the other lead role in this play seemed to have a lot of rivalry. Even Kurakawa, interestingly enough, he didn't seem like the kind of person to be very competitive, but he dove in here and went and held up his sword to Aqua, just like initiating that threat as well. Like, he seemed like he wanted to. I don't know what it is about. I guess I don't really know why he feels the need. Like, I feel like there's nothing that Aqua has done that has like threatened him. Like, obviously Kana and Akane have been going back and forth with each other. It makes sense that they have a rivalry. Maybe it's just that like Kana is his supporting role. Like, they're both together in their roles, kind of thing. So he wants to support her. Maybe that's all it is, and that's enough to make him competitive with Aqua. But it just hasn't seemed like this guy has like really cared about being competitive. It's not like he's like, oh, I've always wanted to be Aqua since I was a child, you know? It's, as far as we know, there's nothing to that degree. Or maybe he just always wants to win no matter what. He doesn't need to have a competition. He just wants to come out on top as an actor. But yeah, I'm really excited for this. We had the build up, and it's crazy because we like both sides, you know, we like Kana, we like Akane and everything, and we want them both to do good. But we also have what's it called? But you know, we now have them pitted against each other where, you know, I mean, maybe we won't even know who comes out on top. But I do like the perspective. Like, at first I was like, I don't understand why Kana is so against Akane. You know, other than just being rivals for a long time. I wasn't sure, like, the reasoning behind it. But Akane said that, Kana said that Akane's acting is the way she acts portrays a sense of what I'm doing is right and you're wrong kind of thing. And I know when people speak in that kind of mannerism, I instantly like either don't like them or want to prove them wrong, right? Unless it's something I believe in, then I mean, obviously, if you tell me like very confidently that 1+1 is 2, I'm not going to sit there and try to dispute it, you know. But if it's something that I like have a counter argument against or don't believe is necessarily true or something like that, and you tell me like, yeah, this is how it is, it has to be this, and there's no other way, you know, I'm perfect, you're not, kind of thing, like, that would piss me off. And so I never got those vibes from Akane's acting, because I'm not an actor, so I don't get those vibes, you know? So, if she is getting those vibes, then I can understand why Kana is so frustrated with Akane, right? And I guess, you know, another part of it is the fact that Akane went on to be this genius actor from being a genius child actor, right? I believe, or at least a child actor into being a genius actor as she got older, whereas Akane was a genius actor that kind of fell off the face of the earth, kind of with her acting and people knowing of her and everything. I mean, obviously people know of her still, but yeah, she doesn't get as many roles and all that stuff. So it's I can definitely see why there'd be a bit of rivalry there too. So yeah, I'm just really pumped to see this play because we keep seeing tidbits in the opening. It looks really good, and now we kind of set the stage for, you know, the start of the play. I'm also really excited to see Melt's role in this too, because Melt has that kind of we haven't really seen any of his practice. Now, we haven't seen a lot of any of their practices, right? A lot of that has been kept under wraps, but we have seen some from most of the people. But I feel like we haven't really seen anything of Melt, and he's been practicing, and he's really motivated. And they keep talking, you know, this episode they built it up being like, you're the worst one here, you know? And I really hope that he does really good with all of the practicing that he does. I really do hope that, because I genuinely think that, like, he has a, like, sure, he said this episode that he's a player, right? So maybe in his personal life he's, you know, going hooking up with girls, being all flirty, you know, maybe some personality traits that I'm not the biggest fan of. But at least in the acting role, he's so insecure in what he does, it makes me want to root for him. So I'm hoping that he does good, especially because that other dude rubbed me the wrong way, and I want Melt to blow him out of the water now, right? Like, that's kind of another rivalry where I hope I wanted Melt to take it in that way, like, oh, I'm gonna beat him in acting then here. You know, I don't know if they have roles that kind of like can go up and that clash with each other at all, kind of like the other four do, but we'll have to wait and see, I guess. So thank you so much, guys. That's going to be it from me. I cannot wait to watch the next episode and see the play, which I think we're probably going to dive into right away and probably deal with a bit of emotional acting and trauma and PTSD shit from Aqua and and stuff like that. So, but I hope it turns out good and amazing and not like a train wreck like half of Your Lie in April was. So, by that I mean as like the character going up on stage and having troubles, not that the show was a train wreck, because Your Lie in April was, I've seen that show like 12 times and I've cried profusely every single time. So thank you guys. That's it from me. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more. Links in the description below. Should be popping up on the screen to get 2 episodes ahead of time on there. And I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.